In this video, we're going to find the zeros in the vertex form of f of x equals 2x squared plus 8x plus 6. So to find the zeros, I am going to set this function equal to 0. The very first thing I try to do is factor it. So I always look for a greatest common factor first. In this case, it's 2. And since we're solving, instead of factoring it out like a GCF, I'm just going to divide everything by it. So that gives me x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. Then I'm going to try a magic x to see if it works. So I need two numbers that multiply to 3 and add to 4. So that would be 1 and 3. So I'm going to put it as x plus 1 times x plus 3 equals 0. Use my zero product property to split it up. And then subtract the 1, so I get negative 1. And subtract the 3, so I get negative 3. Remember, we're not allowed to leave zeros like that, so we're going to write it as negative 1, 0 and negative 3, 0. To do vertex form, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the f of x to y equals. And then we get 2x squared plus 8x plus 6. First rule of completing the square, which we're going to use to find vertex form, is to divide everything by the leading coefficient. So I have to divide everything, including the y, by 2. So we've got y divided by 2 equals x squared plus 4x plus 3. I'm going to follow my completing the square rules. Move this 3 to the left side. So I get y over 2 minus 3 plus blank equals x squared plus 4x plus blank. I'm going to set up for what I call cheating factoring. So we've got x something squared. We're going to divide this middle term by 2. And then we're going to square it, which gives me 4 to both sides. We've got y over 2. Negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1. We're going to now try to get y back by itself. So I'm going to subtract the 1 to the other side. And then I'm going to, and this is the tricky part, I have to multiply by 2. But technically I have two terms on the right side, so I have to multiply both of those by 2. So y equals 2 times x plus 2 squared, and then negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So my vertex on this one, remember, if I come in or out of parentheses, I change the sign, would be negative 2, and I keep the sign outside.